Hello, and how are you this lovely Monday evening? Today, you might notice that this vlog sounds a little bit different than ordinary, and that's because I'm using the mic that John has lent me in order to record this. And you might have also just noticed an awkward video cut, because I put my camera on the tripod in order to record this. The reason I'm doing all this weird stuff to record is A, because I'm trying to get more accustomed to the whole using better equipment in order to make the vlogs better sort of thing, and also because I know that I have in mind to make this a bit of an extended discussion video, and my camera is weird about audio, and my arms get tired, and then the camera gets shaky, and things are just generally not fun for anyone. Anyways, as far as what I'm going to be discussing today, I'm not going to be discussing something that happened today. I'm going to be discussing an experience I actually had yesterday, but I chose to sort of delay talking about it because I wanted yesterday to just be about Mother's Day. And that experience that I'm planning on talking about is I had an interesting interaction with YouTube comments recently. Not comments on my own channel, because those are few and far between, even though you really should be commenting on my videos. But the particular comment thread that I'm referring to is I was on a channel that does daily vlogs similar to mine. They're actually kind of the channel that I formulate my vlogs after. And recently they've been watching Dragon Ball Z, the guy who makes the vlogs and his wife have been watching it. And someone in the comment section said, hey, I know you guys have been watching Dragon Ball Z, but you really should stop because it's a bad series for XYZ reasons. And I'm not like a huge Dragon Ball Z fan by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I really enjoy the show. I have a lot of fun memories growing up, watching it, playing the games, talking about it with friends, all that sort of stuff. And it's still very much a part of my cultural vocabulary. I often refer to going Super Saiyan or things being over 9,000 or whatever else, whatever other memes may have come out of the Dragon Ball universe. And so I responded to this guy, just like, hey, just because you don't like the series that much doesn't mean you should basically just say it's not worth watching, which is what the guy was suggesting. But that got me thinking that a lot of the time, if there's a particular piece of media that I don't very much care for, or let's be honest, some that I just absolutely hate, I'm looking at you, Big Bang Theory, I will often not necessarily go out of my way to dissuade people from watching them, but if people ask about them, I will outright just say, no, it's bad, don't watch it. It's not worth your time. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know whether it's my personal opinion on the show, or whether it's an objective statement of quality. And even beyond that, I don't know if just because something is of low quality by my personal definition, it's necessarily even not worth watching. There have been a lot of times where I've heard about a piece of media or just seen various things about something, and people will refer to it as, not that good. It's okay, but not great. Not really worth your time or worth a lot of investment. And so I kind of just like, okay, well, maybe it's not that great after all. But after I take the time to go and pursue it on my own, I end up really enjoying it. And I feel like sometimes, maybe, by dissuading people from viewing their own media on their own terms, I'm potentially denying them some of that enjoyment that I've found for myself with lesser enjoyed pieces of work. For instance, I was talking with a friend yesterday. She was essentially being forced to watch anime with some of her friends, and one of the series that we're planning on watching next was Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online I have a lot of mixed feelings about, but on the whole, it's generally unfavorable from me. I think it's interesting in some aspects, but it falls short more often than not. And so I said, well, given the choice, I would definitely choose the other one, even though I have no experience with it. But I can't say for sure whether my friend would have liked Sword Art Online. Maybe she would have found more enjoyment than she found shortcomings. I don't know, it just feels weird to know that you can influence someone's opinion on something to the extent where, maybe you prevent them from finding something that they actually really end up enjoying. I mean, on the flip side, there have been plenty of times that I've recommended something, that I've gone out of my way to say, hey, you should watch this, or play this, or read this, and I think you would really enjoy it. And then they watch it, and regardless of their opinion, we are able to share that media experience. And no one really goes out of the way to say, like, oh, you shouldn't recommend books or movies or games to people. But a lot of the time when people recommend against watching or reading or playing stuff, I don't know if it's necessarily the same thing. Obviously, personal preference plays into it a whole lot, because, everybody has their own tastes, their own stuff that they enjoy. But on another level, I think that, just because I don't like something doesn't mean I should recommend against it. I can say it's not to my personal taste, but who knows? Forgive me if this has seemed a little bit rambly or repetitive, but I didn't go out of my way to make a big script because I didn't want this to be like an extended discussion video, like one of my regarding series, when I did the Faith Films videos. And it's just kind of like a little discussion, a little bit more of an extended discussion that I'm going to have to edit a lot tomorrow, which I'm not going to have fun with. But a discussion video nonetheless. I don't know, go ahead and leave me your thoughts. Do you think it's okay to recommend against watching stuff, or do you think you should just allow people to experience media on their own terms and try to color their expectations as little as possible? I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.